Who built the cages, Joe?
Let's talk about what
Who
we're
built the
talking about.
cages,
Let's
Joe?
talk about what we're talking about.
And he's back at it. The first migrant facility for children opens under the Biden administration. Remember how the Trump cages were so bad that the media circulated 2014 Obama-Biden admin pictures with it?
And it was a picture of these horrible cages, and they said, look at these cages. President Trump built them. And then it was determined they were built in 2014. That was him.
Good times. Also, in case you forgot, more people were deported than ever before under Biden and Obama. That's okay though, because context is everything. So who remembers this context when Trump was president? The emergency facility, a vestige of the Trump administration that was open for only a month in summer 2019, is being reactivated to hold up to 700 children ages 13 to 17. Government officials say the camp is needed because facilities for migrant children have had to cut capacity. At the same time, the number of unaccompanied children crossing the border has been inching up, with January reporting the highest total. But immigration lawyers and advocates question why the Biden admin would choose to reopen a Trump-era facility that was the source of protests and controversy. It's unnecessary, it's costly, and it goes absolutely against everything President Biden promised he was going to do, said Linda Brandmiller, a San Antonio-based immigration lawyer who represents unaccompanied minors. It's a step backward is what it is. It's a huge step backward. During the campaign, Biden pledged to undo former President Donald Trump's hardline immigration policies. Last week, he and House Democrats introduced a plan that would provide a path to citizenship for 11 million undocumented immigrants. The administration also reversed some of Trump's expulsion practices by accepting unaccompanied children into the country, a change that is also contributing to an increase of minors in government facilities. These facilities have basketball courts, soccer fields, and things like that, but Weber said the facilities received a bad rep under the Trump administration because many people associated them with the detention centers run by ICE. But the children always received good care, and that never wavered between administrations, he said. I love our media. So some more on this, the places that they deem the cage facilities, well, they house children so they don't end up in border patrol stations, which have holding cells that are not designed for children. I'm not really sure if people know what goes down at the border, and you might have to look this word up. Coyote. There are people who smuggle immigrants across the border. Those people do a background check on who they're smuggling across the border. I think many of you would be shocked to know how many people try to cross the border with a child that isn't their own. You should look it up. It's a scary world. This activist said, when I read they were opening again, I cried. I consoled myself with the fact that it was considered the Cadillac of migrant children's centers. But I don't have any hope that Biden is going to make it better. And something tells me these people don't think he will either. I'm too broken to be pissed. I had to vote for this guy with a smile because we had to get rid of Trump. And I'm fed up with this disingenuous garbage. We can't protest either because otherwise we're as bad as the Trump people. This is genius suppression. Legit question, if Biden is backpedaling on student loans, is backpedaling on stimulus checks, is backpedaling on minimum wage, is backpedaling on closing detention facilities, why did I vote for him, and why would I vote for literally any Democrat ever again? I mean, you have a point, but I don't think anyone should get your vote without earning it, Democrat or Republican. This, ladies and gentlemen, is what happens when you vote for a 47-year career politician.